Hello and welcome to the CypressTextiles Crochet Learning Portal Level 1. In this video we're going to be making a slip knot, and I'm also going to be showing you how to hold your hook. So I have some Shapekiss Callista yarn here, and this cutie pie is going to be teaching us how to hold our hook and how to make a slip knot. So this is the very first step that you'll learn whenever you're learning to crochet. Okay, so you've got your yarn in your hand, and wrap 3 fingers around it and point your finger forward, kind of like a squirt gun. Now your yarn drapes over your finger to the back like that, and you're going to bring it back around to make an X. All right, so it crisscrosses back and then come back around to make an X. Now with these, you have this portion of the yarn that's closer to your fingernail and this portion of the yarn that's closer to your knuckles. So you're going to bring that first portion over the second, so you've got it showing there, and then grab that second part and slip the yarn off your finger. And then as you're tightening it, that makes your slip knot. And you're going to know that you've done it properly because you'll be able to pull these 2 tails and the slip knot will come free. So grab your yarn, wrap the yarn over to the back like that to where it's draped, put it back to have an X, the front piece over the back piece, so you can see the back piece there. Grab that back piece and slide it off your finger, and whenever you have it tightened there, that's your slip knot. So when you pull it, you should be having this little loop, so you're just going to pull it a little bit tightly so that it's just got the loop there, and this little loop is what you're going to place on your hook to get started. Okay, and for this particular yarn, this is an Aran weight yarn, and I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook. All right, so I recommend starting with a larger hook like this, that way you can get your hand movements down. So, how to hold your yarn. This is how I do it. You might learn this way, and then you'll eventually branch off to a different way once your hands get comfortable. But you can start by learning how I do it, which is you've got 2 pieces here. You've got your tail, which is shorter, and the working yarn, which is attached to your yarn ball. And or I've cut off a section here, so mine's not attached to my yarn ball, but this would be my working yarn and this would be my tail. And the tail is shorter than the working yarn. So how you're going to hold your yarn is you've got your tail in the front closer to you and your working yarn in the back. Okay, and then you're going to chomp your hand like a puppy. So you're going to, the puppy bites the yarn tail, okay, with the working yarn in its mouth freely. So the puppy chomps on the tail with this working yarn freely inside the puppy's mouth, okay, like that. So chomp the tail, but entrap the working yarn, and then your pointer finger is going to go like that, whoop and swoop. Okay, so chomp and swoop. Okay, so chomp on the tail, and then you have to swoop in between here. And you might feel like you want to scoop and put it that way, but you need to swoop it that way. So swoop it up toward the ceiling. Okay, and that is how you're going to hold your yarn, and you're going to control everything with the chomped yarn tail. Okay, and if you want to, if you don't want to have this so loose, you can hold on with your pinky and grip that working yarn with your pinky so that it's not so loose. All right, now I will see you guys in the next video showing you how to chain, and I hope you guys enjoy. Happy crafting!